This is the Tankanator, and welcome to another World of Blitz tank review. Now before we get into some gameplay, let's go ahead and take a look at the T30's armor. T30 has a very strong turret, especially its mantlet, which has 279mm of armor, with the ring on the outside of the mantlet being 203mm of armor. The turret cheek has 178mm of armor, with the outer edge of it being 127mm of armor. Now the frontal hull armor, the upper plate specifically, has 102mm, excluding the machine gun port, which shares the same amount of armor with the lower plate at 70mm of armor. Now the forward crew compartment on the T30 has 76mm of armor, and the rear engine armor is 51mm of armor. Side armor on the T30's turret is 127mm, with the lower edge of it being 102mm. The commander's hatch on the T30, the lower half specifically, has 127mm of armor, and the upper half having 57mm of armor. The lower, or the rear, actually, of the T30's armor has 51mm of armor, with the lower edge of it being 19mm of armor. The rear of the turret of the T30 has 102mm of armor. Now that we've seen the T30's armor, let's go ahead and compare it to the other Tier 9 tank destroyer. T30 has 1,650 hit points, the T95 has 1,700 hit points, the Yag Tiger 1,800, and the Object 704 1,600. Speed limits of the Tier 9 tank destroyers: the T30 has 35 km/h top speed, the T95 13 km/h top speed, and the Yag Tiger 38 km/h top speed, and the Object 704 37 km/h top speed. The engine horsepowers of the Tier 9 tank destroyers are 860 for the T30, 510 for the T95, 700 for the Yag Tiger, and 700 for the Object 704. The horsepower per ton for each is 13.37 for the T30, 5.81 for the T95, 9.27 for the Yag Tiger, and 14.38 for the Object 704. The hull traverse speed is 28 degrees a second for the T30, 18 degrees a second for the T95, 26 degrees a second for the Yag Tiger, and 22 degrees a second for the Object 704. The alpha damage for each gun is 750 for the T30 and T95, 560 for the Yag Tiger, and 750 for the Object 704. The rate of fire for each is 2.86 rounds a minute with the T30, 3.28 rounds a minute for the T95, 5.26 rounds a minute, and 3.51 rounds a minute for the Object 704. The damage per minute per each is 2,145 for the T30, 2,460 for the T95, 2,945.6 for the Yag Tiger, and 2,632.5 for the Object 704. The reload time for each is 21 seconds for the T30, 18.3 for the T95, 11.4 for the Yag Tiger, and 17.1 for the Object 704. Dispersion for each gun is 0.39 for the T30, 0.38 for the T95, 0.33 for the Yag Tiger, and 0.39 for the Object 704. Aim time for each is 2.9 seconds for the T30, 2.5 seconds for the T95, and 2.3 seconds for the Yag Tiger, and finally 2.9 seconds for the Object 704. So today our first battle will be on Black Goldville in a standard encounter battle. And just taking a look at the matchup, we are already out-tiered, but we should be able to compensate because I'm in a platoon with another very good player. And we would definitely want to make sure their heavies are taken out first, and considering heavies always spawn on the opposite side of the map on their side, they generally go up the hill. So that's why I decided to bank off and go with my friend up the hill to the cave. This is a thing to take note with the T30. It has a very strong mantlet, so it is generally a very good idea to hold down. And when you are not, you want to be able to hide your side armor and be angling, so you'll be maximizing your effort. And I used a boost there just to get up there with him so he's not all alone if the other tier 9 heavies do actually go that way. Which we can see, 2 of them have, and both are upgraded, I believe. Both of their turrets at least, counting hit points. So here I go ahead and zoom in since I know that there should be an E75 really close to here. Go in, pop up, trying to get a shot on his lower plate. He bounces, and I'm able to secure a 576 shot on his lower plate. Here you see me angling my armor as I was describing before, and I pop out just to see if I could get another shot on him. And unfortunately we're being shot in the back right now. So I go ahead and put a shot on this IS-8 to hopefully scare him off so me and my friend can worry about the E75 without having to worry about shots about the IS-8. Unfortunately, and not too good of an idea for the IS-8, but he ends up going up there anyways. So here, push up, trying to go ahead and get both of their tier 9 heavies out of the battle so we can secure a push. Here I try and reverse, it doesn't really matter that much. Sometimes he manages to bounce. I'm not quite sure, I think my shot, or the shot was eaten in my tracks. And here I back up knowing that my friend's got him, or he'll kill him at least, and so I go ahead and put a shot into the T30. And I go forward up to here to hide my full armor. And I can see him turning around because he's retreating, just checking to see if E75 is dead yet, and now he is. And unfortunately here I get shot in the engine. Very high amount of damage that I took, and I am not wanting to be stuck on the top of a hill for all of them to shoot me. I use my 1-minute repair kit. So here I'm just scanning to see where, trying to think of where they potentially would go. Start to think that they'd be going left because I saw the E75 earlier spotted, and so I push over this ridge, see if I can go ahead and kill the E50 since it should be a one-shot, even if it low rolls. And now the E75 is spotted, and his side armor is onto me, so I am more than happy to put a shot into that. He does the smart thing and backs behind the building. And I stay here, not knowing where the other 2 people are. Now I do, though, that they're the last 2 left, and I just wait for him because my aim will be secured or almost fully aimed. And here, back down because my gun depression was on a hill to put a shot into the Comet, no damage, and push back up, see if I can get a shot on the E75. Unfortunately though, I'm still reloading, so I just put a shot into that Comet, and unfortunately he kills the Tiger 2. Sorry Tiger 2, probably should have shot him first, but there's a high amount of damage win on Black Goldville. So let's go ahead and take a look at the after battle report. And just a thing with recording, it generally takes a while for it to go in between these 2 screens. And if you want to, go ahead and send my platoon mate an invite if you ever want to play with him, or send me an invite. As you can see there, 4,462 damage, 1 kill, and 2 medals. 7 shots fired, 7 hits, and 4,462 damage. Here I made 17,000 credits and 1,636 experience with a 3rd class mastery badge. Today's second battle that we'll be taking a look at is a encounter battle on Falls Creek. Once again, out-tiered, but I'm in a platoon and we're both in fully upgraded T30s, which is not too good for them, to say the least, considering we can do plenty more than half health in 2 shots, considering average damage is around 650, so nearly 1,300 hit points off in 2 shots. So here I can see they're all heading right, and I check over to see if he's coming or not. He is coming, and so I push over there, and since M103 is already heading over there, I decide to fully exploit that they're not, all of their heavies are not there. And this bridge is a very good hold down position they have no shots on my turret, and that was just a very, very lucky firing on the move, especially with the pretty poor dispersion on the T30's gun and the aim time. Here's side of E75's turret. More than happy to put a shot through the front of that. I'll shoot for there all day, and right here I'm moving so that they don't have a good shot on my commander's hatch, and that the people on the side over by Cat do not have a shot on my side armor. You can see the Tiger P, go ahead and put one shot into him. Fortunately it misses, and so I continue to push along the bridge. My friend proceeds to move across. Well, no, he actually stays there. I decided to secure a kill on E75 and go ahead and take him out of the fight. One less gun shooting at you, and go ahead and decide to keep on pushing up towards the Panther and the Conqueror. Here I see if I can get a shot on the Conqueror. Unfortunately I don't have enough of a shot, so I just move on to the Panther, set him on fire for nearly 800 damage, and then my friend ammo racks him. Unfortunately that was not a good day for him. And there's a good example of being two-shot by the two Tier 9 tank destroyers that were in. Here, don't have a shot on him, not quite sure if I want to push up yet, and then I see the Conqueror's moved up and he's hidden behind, so he won't have very much of a chance to get a good shot on me. Or he'll have to relocate to get a shot on me, and the Tiger's the only one holding me back, so I push up on the Tiger because I know that he's absolutely no match for my gun, or especially my turret armor, and I can shoot through every single part of his tank. And here's a fun glitch when you're aiming down sights, which unfortunately cost me a shot. So I let the IS push up on him, and one shot from the IS, no shots from the IS, and then I low roll 540 damage, and the IS for some reason doesn't shoot him right there, but now he does. And I move back a little bit to get a shot on his rear engine compartment area, and then there's a weak spot on the side of a Tiger P, even though I can shoot through his entire front anyways, and secure another kill. So right here I push up on the Cap because I'm not quite sure where any of them are. I'm assuming most of them are to the right, and so I'm going to go into Cap just to draw them out. And then that's when the M103 is spotted. And so I want to take out the M103, considering the Conqueror's on low damage. I can safely assume that my friend will take him out given the chance. And so here he's unspotted, and he thinks he hasn't seen me yet. So I push around here, knowing that he won't expect me to be here at all, and fully take him by surprise. See, he was looking totally wrong direction. Put a nice 560 damage shot into the side of his turret, and he's not upgraded. You can tell by there's the lack of a machine gun on the top of his commander's hatch. And right here, put a shot through the front hull, move up so that he has less of a shot on my hull, and the IS finishes him off. So here, I turn around, just a acknowledgement and telling the IS he did a good job with the affirmative. I push up through here. Not quite sure where the Conqueror is. If that was the Conqueror over there, didn't see it at the time. See the T30, and then I see my friend. He is on 200 hit points. Just about a one shot for every single one of them. So I'm going to push up there. Definitely give him support, because I can take a lot of damage with nearly full hit points. And unfortunately there, the T20 kills him. So I move into Cap, not knowing where they are yet, and plan on just waiting for them to move up here to see if I could get a spot on them. I don't, but one of the other teammates does, so I, not knowing quite exactly what it is where, if the Conqueror's over by the bridge now, if he's in our spawn, where exactly. So I pushed over here because he was heading over there, so it'd be a logical idea to think that there would be somebody over here, and it turns out I was right, and the Conqueror is over here. I push up on the Conqueror, aim, don't want to waste a shot, make sure it counts, and nice shot in the side of the turret for the win. So 3 kills on that map. Let's go ahead and take a look at the battle report. So right here, I get 5,094 damage, 3 kills, and 1,200 undoubled experience. And let's see how many shots I take and hit. So here I take 10 shots, very nice amount of shot to hit ratio with 10 shots and 9 hits. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please leave any comments below in the video about what you want me to play, etc., etc. Thank you for watching, and see you all in the next.